January 18th, 2013 was the day my family got the worst news of our lives. Our 15-year-old son Corey had 4 spots on his right lung that were inoperable. See, Corey was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, bone cancer, in September 2011. He had had surgery to have a grapefruit-sized tumor removed from his right hip. He'd had chemo, radiation, and various other surgeries. But during that year and a half, we had never given up hope until that day the doctor gave us that devastating news. The doctor said that Corey needed to think about the legacy that he wanted to leave behind. And we also needed to make his wish trip a priority. Corey's wish trip request was to travel to the X Games in Los Angeles to hang out with his idol Travis Pastrana. The X Games were in August, and we didn't have that much time. Well, within a few weeks, our family was on a plane to fly from Indianapolis to Charlotte, North Carolina to meet Travis. We went to dinner and got settled in that night, and we were interrupted at 1 a.m. with, this is kind of a funny story looking back on it now, but at 1 a.m. a fire alarm went off, and this message kept repeating, "This is an emergency. Proceed to the nearest stairwell. Do not use the elevators." So we were on the 11th floor of an 11-story hotel, and Corey was wheelchair bound at this point. So Carrie and I got him in his wheelchair and got him down 2 or 3 flights of stairs when a group of firefighters came into the stairwell, and they helped us get him down and outside. See, as it just so happened, there was a firefighters convention going on at the hotel the same weekend. So we were thankful for that. So after about an hour, we were cleared to go back to our rooms and got what sleep we could before our big day. After breakfast the following morning, we drove to Roush Fenway Racing, and from there we got an escort to a local airport hangar. Well, we pull up to park, and I notice a car pull up behind us, and a guy jumps out and runs up to the front passenger side where Corey was sitting. Well, it was Travis, and after exchanging greetings, the first thing that Travis did was handed Corey 3 pit crew shirts with Corey's name on the chest. That was really cool. So then we went inside the hangar, and ESPN was set up there to shoot a promotional video of Travis entering into the NASCAR racing with the Nationwide series. They had his race car there, a couple of his motorcycles, several of his trophies, and Corey and Travis really hit it off right from the start, joking back and forth between one another and the ESPN crew. At lunchtime, a group took us to Charlotte Motor Speedway, and we sat in the restaurant having lunch overlooking the track. That was really neat. After lunch, they took us on a tour of Roush Fenway Racing. Well, as we were on the tour, we came across none other than Jack Roush, the co-owner of Roush Fenway. And Corey struck up a conversation with Jack, asking him about his P-51 Mustang. Jack left and went to his office and came back a few minutes later with a photo of his airplane that he autographed for Corey. After our tour, we went back to the hangar where ESPN was still shooting the promotional video with Travis. And Corey got to spend more time with Travis. He got to sit on one of his motorcycles and just spend more time with him. And then later in the afternoon, Corey asked Travis, after we get done, could we go to dinner or something together? Well, Travis mentioned that there was Dave & Buster's close by that we could go to for a while. So after Travis had spent the whole day on this photo shoot, he took the time out to spend additional time with Corey, and he drove Corey in his truck over to Dave & Buster's, and we followed, and they went from playing one video game to another, mostly racing games, of course. And it was just a great day, and we our family was just so grateful to the time that Travis spent with him. We were thankful and grateful to Riley Hospital and the Indiana Children's Wish Fund and everybody that made that day possible. They made a teenage boy's wish come true and made memories that my family will never forget. On May 21st, Corey went to be with the Lord with his mom and sister and me by his side.